Welcome to the Luminary Lounge. We've been waiting for you. This is not a place to get definite answers. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Please, open your minds, think for yourself, and do your own research. Enjoy today's guest.
All right, got the homies here vibing with the tribe, dude. It's already off to a pretty good start, which I felt like it was going to with these guys. I don't know where Darren is, but maybe Darren will hop in. We're not too sure. Lance said he had some stuff to do today, so but if not, we're gonna still vibe, right?
Of
We don't
course.
need the whole tribe to vibe, but it's nice to have the whole vibe. I
We're
mean, the
always
whole
we're always
tribe.
here in spirit, bro. We're always here in spirit, you know?
Yeah. So what's up? What's going? Oh, Lance, I wanted to ask you real quick. Like, what is your health routine right now? Because I see you're very conscious about, what you're doing lately. Like, is this a new thing? Like, because you've been what is it called? Fasting too, right? How's that been
Yeah.
going?
So honestly, dude, getting sober, and you guys know, when I got sober December of 2023 from alcohol, that really changed everything. And I was morbidly obese, man. Like I had back surgery and my body's banged up from service and stuff. So I had to lose a bunch of weight, and I don't know, I'm down to like a buck 85 now, and I'm
Yeah, dude, look
about
good.
6 foot. So almost the last 2 years I've really been on this health kick. But people ask me all the time, they're like, "What gym you go to, bro?" I have people reach out to me all the time, like, "Dude, I don't. I don't go to any
Yeah.
gyms. I walk barefoot and I do push-ups, and I went and got my spring water, dude. I get it out of the mountain that my family's been getting water
Oh,
forever.
tight,
Yeah.
tight.
Wow.
The biggest thing is intermittent fasting, and then just eating clean and connected to earth as God intended,
Yes,
and
sir.
staying away from all this processed stuff. And that's what really fired me up, man. And that was the whole reason why I even started this. It wasn't to explore quote unquote Tartaria or Templars or any of
You
that.
ended up there. Yeah,
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 bro. I
yeah.
literally was trying to navigate stuff through the USDA to start Guts and Glory Ranch. That's why everything is Guts and Glory Ranch. That was my business. And I was work, dude. The USDA, I don't even want to get going with it.
Oh, I'm
But
sure it's I'm sure it's crazy to yeah,
dude,
yeah.
it's all a sham. And to
It's
me,
all a sham.
it's
It's
all a
all a
sham.
sham.
That's how I felt. And I know that people have had success, but I'm very capable. And if I was having a very difficult time navigating, the USDA, then I was feeling for my brothers and sisters that maybe aren't as capable as me.
Of
And so
course.
then I was like, you know what? This shit's got to change because
Or,
nobody's helping anybody here. And it's all you get pointed this way, pointed that way. And it's all the same
Mhm.
Freemason bullshit.
Of
Pardon
course.
my
It's
French,
like
but
Yeah.
it's just like everywhere, man.
French
It's
it
not,
up.
it's not it's not what you know, it's who you know. Like
exactly,
just
bro.
like
Boom.
everywhere, bro. That's
Yeah.
life in a nutshell.
Yeah.
We got to change it. That's why this tribe coming together is so awesome.
Mm.
But
Oh
eating,
yeah.
For sure.
yeah,
Just the
cleaning,
beginning, dude.
yeah,
Eating
bro,
clean.
just the
Yeah.
beginning, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I work from home. I'm a salesman, but I, travel off and on, but work from home. This is my office, so I got my grounding mat on my feet. That's closest because being around all this EMF stuff. Of course, I have the shungite and all sorts of stuff around here, but and cloud busters. They're those little these right here. I forgot what what
oh, I know the
website it
guy
was
that makes
from.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they send you like 12 of them, and it supposedly will break up some of the cloud, any kind of weather coming over your house. So they're all in the corner of the front yard and backyard than inside. So people
Wait,
come over and
what
like,
do they
what the
do?
hell are those? So it's oh gosh, what is the like these towers like this? Organite, thank you. Organite. And it's supposedly it actually like I guess sends a resonance up, into the sky and can break up weather, supposedly
Huh.
clouds and all that stuff. And there's videos on, and I'm explaining it very bad. People are gonna be yelling at me. But there's videos on YouTube of guys making like, some big contraptions with organite and you can actually see them pointing at a cloud and it'll kind of break up. It's very weird, but
No shit.
some you need to
Is it
look into. Yeah,
is
for
it
sure.
frequency? Is it frequency based? Like is it like
No,
sound resonance or something coming off the
no,
thing
it's
or?
just all natural stuff in here. It's all
Oh no, I know. I'm saying like, is it like vibrating or something like at a specific frequency that like is like what's causing the clouds to dissipate or
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
because
and
it's a
and like
weird name. It's a weird name, right? Orgonite, organ,
yeah,
I
Or
organ.
like
Yes,
like
there you
like
go.
I bet you there's like a connection there.
I bet there is absolutely. Yeah, organite pyramid. Organite pyramids are energy tools made from a blend of resin, metals, and crystals believed to convert negative energy into positive energy and promote well-being. Of course, everything says that. That's rooted in work. Oh, yeah, Wilhelm Reich. That's who I was trying to think of. It's his work, and he's got, books on it and stuff that are very,
Yeah,
very
I'm
interesting.
gonna
But
check it out. That sounds cool.
I
yeah,
think
do
it's
it.
like
And let me think of the website that I went to, and I'll send it to y'all after this. I wish I could give them a shout out, but yeah.
Dude,
doesn't it
Um,
make like
speaking of
TikTok?
organs too, the one I saw today was incredible, guys. I was blown away by
or
this
like Oregon.
organ. Yes,
Yeah,
like it had like creepy like demon faces all throughout the whole thing.
dude, go into that. Let's talk about it.
It was kind of by mistake. Like it wasn't really part of our planned trip. Like we were up in I went and visited the girl. You guys know her as Dragon Jedi. I know her as
Yep,
Allison
she's a
up
cool chick. She's awesome.
in
Yeah.
Haverhill. And we went to Methuen. And I had never like they'd been on my list for a while because we wanted to go to the Methuen Memorial Library. It's called like the Nevins Memorial Library, which is fucking like that place is amazing too. Like the just like the creepy like gargoyles and sculptures all throughout that place and faces. It's wild. But then we found this place, Methuen Music Hall, that was right down the street. And like dude, this place was insane. Like the organ literally had like demonic faces all like pasted throughout the whole thing. Like there's
What?
all the walls of like this music hall, which in my opinion was a former church or temple of some sort, right? Because it had all the stained glass windows and like all like the plat. Like you should pull it up, dude. The pictures online are incredible.
I'm
Yeah,
pulling up.
yeah, let's see it.
I have Nevins pulled up. But you're talking about the Oregon. Pull it up.
Yeah, pull up Methuen Music Hall or Methuen Memorial Music Hall or something.
You gonna have to spell that.
Oh yeah, you're right. M E
You're
T
right.
H METHUEN.
UEMN.
No, just N.
Okay. And what was the rest of it? Methuen.
Memorial Music Hall.
Sorry. Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. Now we rocking, baby. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Look at
Dude,
this.
the
This is
interior, like the wood
stupid.
carvings and shit on
Hold
that
on.
place
Here we go. Screen
are crazy.
2. Share. Look at this. That's nuts. Hold on. Let me get.
You got to zoom into the on the organ, bro. Like, that thing is insane.
Whoa, dude. That's gigantic, bro.
Oh, dude,
Whoa.
it's huge, man.
Bro.
Look at this. Is this like a devil's face or something?
Dude, they're
Like
all over it, man.
oh, look at the piano. Is that a regular size?
Dude, that
It
looks
is.
like a
Yeah,
Oh, that's
piano.
the
like
that's part of the
that's like
organ.
where the person would sit that would play that
Look how
thing.
tiny that looks like a look at this. Look how
Dude,
tiny they look.
you
That
got to
is-
see the sculptures, bro, up close.
Look
There's
at
got
the
to be pictures
floor.
of like they're
Oh
all
yeah,
like
look at the floor. Masonic freaking
oh yeah, dude, everywhere.
checkers. Look
Dude, they
up
had
top.
the guys on the walls had horns. They all had horns.
Okay,
All the
so
faces
This
had
is
horns.
wild,
what's
Rob.
the story
Yeah.
about this, dude?
Dude, I don't know yet. I just like I said,
I don't know
I just kind of stumbled upon it today. But what's even funnier is like so they're like like we
yet.
weren't supposed to be in there really. Like they had like a concert or some kind of like event scheduled for like 3 o'clock because they do like concerts there like regularly. And we kind of convinced them to give us like 10 minutes in there filming. And while we were in there, the guy mentioned that this guy Searles was the one that built the building. And I remembered back to my high school days, bro, because I went to BC High in Dorchester, which is like a very well-known like Jesuit high school in the area. And it's very old too. And we had a Searles building. And I was like, oh,
Really?
I was like, any relation to the Searles that donated the whatever hall over at BC High? He's like, yeah, it's the same guy, dude. And like, you go outside, Searles, like he has like these castle. It's all a canal, like it's all on a canal in like an old mill town right there in Methuen. And there's legit castle walls, dude, up and down the entire place. It's fucking wild,
What?
like
This
with
is
the with
crazy.
towers and turrets and the
So
whole nine, dude.
this is the building right here, right?
Yes, yeah, yep.
Those
With the
organ pipes, how big around
massive
are they,
bell
Rob?
tower. What's that?
Some of those organ pipes, how big around are they? They gotta be
Oh, dude, at
Huge.
least a foot and a half to 2
That's
feet.
what
Some of them, yeah,
Yeah, look at this
gigantic.
thing.
dude, thing was
Oh my
huge,
God,
bro.
look at how huge that is.
And they all had. Can you see those images of the faces that they all are on every pipe? Like they're like they have like
Yeah, here.
imposed like pictures of like weird demonic faces on the pipes.
Yeah, there's one up here that I saw right there. You see it on the top?
Yeah, all those like yeah, exactly. So see like those creepy ass faces like in the
And
red.
Yeah, dude. And then is this guy is that his belly just popping out right there? You've been drinking too
Yeah,
much beer?
right. So those are called Atlantids. I learned about those things at another building. But like,
Atlantids?
It reminds
yes,
me of Poseidon.
yep,
Atlantean. Okay.
correct. Yep,
Uh,
it's all based on Atlantis and Atlas.
Of course it
that
is.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Dude,
look
this
at the
is a
guy
tree.
next to it. Look at the guy next to it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
look. Oh my God, dude. This is
dude.
blowing my mind.
I know, I know. We know the only issue for us was like they had like a screen in front of the first 6 feet right there, so I couldn't see like from the 6 feet up. I could only see above that. Like, but I got some great shots, man. Of some of those
When
creepy
was this
faces.
said to like have been built? Like the building and
Uh,
all, like
I
off
want to
the top of your
say
head, if you don't.
I want to say 1893, but don't hold me to it.
Let's check it
So,
out.
something like that.
The
That
hall was
woodwork is
completed
just
in 1909.
Okay, 1909.
That's all it says. It doesn't say anything about when it started. Well, maybe down here.
It was the other place we went to, the Nevins Library. That was 1883 was that
The
one.
the
But
great organ was built by E.F. Walker. I thought it was Wacker. In Germany, it arrived in the U.S. from Europe in March of 1863, with installation completed November of 1863. So that was a quick installation.
that organ?
Since
Yeah,
then, the count has gone up to its present 6,088 pipes and 84 registers. I don't know what registers are, but
I don't either.
um, first concert. Oh, it was the first concert organ in the United States and was installed at the Boston Music Hall.
That was the
Wow.
first
Oh,
one.
look
the
at
first
this.
Wow.
one.
Look at this.
What a fun dude! How fucking weird is that? That's what we stumbled upon just by chance today. Like that. That's shit. I love that shit, dude.
Look
No
at
such
this
thing
old
as
picture. Wait.
coincidence, bro.
Okay, is
So
this a
cool.
drawing? Is this a drawing? Yeah,
Uh
maybe.
I don't
Was
But
that
know.
from
look at the
Germany?
look at the ceiling. Is that the
Yeah,
same
That's
place? Because
different.
it's different.
that
Yeah,
is
look.
different.
Would
Wow.
that look? Is that from Germany before they moved them?
Maybe
Oh,
maybe that
maybe.
was maybe that was in Boston. The Boston Music Hall. They said it was
Hmm.
for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But it looks similar, you know? Like
Oh yeah,
look at these freaking things.
dude. In
Wow.
Methuen, Massachusetts,
Oh,
bro.
it
Like
is Boston, Mass. Here it is. Like,
such a
okay.
small. It's not like a big city,
Wow, dude.
Insane.
dude.
Okay. Off to a
Yeah,
good start, guys.
that thing was insane.
Off to a good start. That's awesome. That's aw so what all did y'all do? Like what else did you go around and see? Anything else cool?
Oh yeah, dude. I saw a lot. We saw, like I said, we saw that Nevins Library place. That was the first stop. Which that place was incredible. It had like creepy like monkeys eating their own tails and shit, like carved into the side
That
of the
kind of
building.
place.
And like just weird demonic. Oh, the weird part about the faces on that building, dude. I swear to God, they had real eyeballs in them, like these statue faces. I got great shots of it where I zoom in, but they have glass eyes. All of these faces like have some type of glass or porcelain eyes that look like real fucking eyes and give that same glisten and shine. You see the
Yeah.
iris, the pupil.
You can feel it too, right?
Dude, it's wild. Like even like the animals had them. It was creepy. It was. I
That
felt like I
is
was in like a
weird.
taxidermy like shop or something.
Yeah. They're all staring you down,
Mm-hmm.
staring a
Yep.
hole through you. That is
Yep.
wild. Like the symbolism and like just how I mean it looks, you're right, so demonic, you know? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you
Always on
know?
libraries. On
Yeah.
libraries. Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
No,
you're
it goes back
fine,
to
dude.
pagans.
Yeah.
All goes back
Um,
to pagans and demigods.
Mm.
We
Mm-hmm.
go back to the fallen angels,
Oh,
Anu,
dude.
Naki.
Mm-hmm.
it
Everybody
makes you
think like,
just yeah. Go ahead.
no, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yep.
I just it makes you want to know like who actually built this and who the hell was in there? Like, I
Oh
mean,
my
what
God.
was this? You know what I mean?
Dude, you should
'Cause
have seen this fucking school we went to. Like this high school, like Notre Dame Del Rey or some shit. Like that is, I've never seen a more obvious like former castle in all of my filming. Like it was clear as like it's still all the turrets are still fully exposed. Place is massive, multiple terraced levels of like what you would look at as and say are castle walls, like defensive fortified walls, like one behind the other. You know what I mean?
where
Like
was
they
this at? Notre Dame
same,
del Rey.
same town, Methuen. I'm actually curious how you would pronounce that if I
Oh,
didn't
here
tell
we
you.
go. Methuen.
Yeah, how would you have pronounced that if I didn't tell you how it was pronounced?
Methuen.
Yeah, yeah,
Naturally.
Just like
Naturally.
Worcester and Gloucester.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Wesca.
Leo
Wesca.
Minster. Leo Minster is a good one.
Yeah.
Leominster.
You know why I can say Worcester? Because Adam Sandler had a CD back in the day, and it was of him going, $1.25,
Oh
please.
yeah,
Yeah.
Toll Booth Willie,
Well,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Worcester.
Mhm.
$1.25, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only one I can say, right? I can't find the building. Let's see.
Oh, what was the other? Oh, look up, uh, Holy Virgin Mary Academy. Maybe
Dude, I
there was
just
two.
saw that video you posted, Rob,
Which one?
about that thing, the Holy Virgin Academy or whatever.
Oh no, this I haven't. I just filmed this one today. This is
Yeah,
the one
didn't
I
you
was.
just post a video?
No, I don't think so. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about shit. What did I just post?
I
I
thought
did
that you
just see
posted
some.
like
Yeah, I
Virgin
just saw
Mary thing.
something.
You're probably right. Oh, you're talking about St. Anne's, dude. St. Anne's Shrine.
Is
That
this
one?
it? The Methuen?
Yes. Yes.
Look at that. That's
Dude.
that's a
That's
castle.
that is. It's only. That's only a
Come
portion.
on.
That's only a portion of it, Lance, dude. You would have. You. It would have blown your fucking mind, bro. Like
We
the
gotta go there,
wooden.
Rob.
The
Oh
wooden
my
carvings and
God.
shit, like inside that little arch right there. Like you walk in that arch, right? Which they have no trespassing signs, like you can't go beyond that. It says it's like policed by the Methuen police. And
I'm
these
sure.
wood carvings are so realistic, dude. They're as big as me. And they're just like random demonic looking men that look like from medieval times. Like you could probably argue were Templars, like based on some of
Absolutely.
their
Yeah.
their dress.
So that's one thing that so Darren and I have been talking about, and this is what we're looking for. So we know about like cornerstones and everything. You guys familiar with the Mason's mark where they drill in and it's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
okay. So
Uh-huh.
Yep.
if we can compare some of the Mason's market because they're hidden in a lot of these structures and a lot
Huh.
of times you can't even find them. But if we can compare Mason's mark and a design here to something in Europe, bro, it defeats the
Yeah.
whole timeline right there because you wouldn't have the same.
That's a
Mm,
good point.
that is
You
a
know
So
what
good
I'm
point.
I
saying?
know a great one to look at already. Like I did a video on the Canton Viaduct in Canton, Mass, and it has a whole story about how every stone, you can still see the marks, are all marked by them because it says like they claim it was built by 100% Freemasons. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Like they have an obelisk like monument for themselves in front of it and everything.
What
And
was it?
every
The Canton
stone
what?
has the
Canton.
viaduct, I think it is, or
Oh,
via
it's a viaduct. Okay.
yeah. 15 months it took them to build this place, bro.
Oh,
This
look
thing
at
is
this thing.
insane.
Already can tell the Wikipedia.
Yeah, dude. It's all Roman, bro.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks Roman.
you have a video on this, don't
I
you?
yeah, I think I did a couple on that place. Yeah, it was wild. Like so I think it was like 66,000 tons of granite or something like that.
That's
All in 15 months.
It was the longest and tallest railroad viaduct in the world at one point.
you guys would get a kick out of this talking about 15 months. So there was a dude, he's got, I don't know what his name is. I've never seen him before. He's on TikTok. He's got like 1 million followers. This just happened Friday. And
Okay.
one of my followers tagged me and a couple other people in a post, and it was this guy trying to debunk essentially what we're saying. And the example that he used is a temple that their cathedral that they're building in Spain that's literally taken decades. And he
Mm-hmm.
says it himself. We've been working on it for decades. We can build these, and all these people that say we don't. And I'm like, dude, well, how do you explain them 150 or 200 years ago building the same structure within months, homie?
Yeah.
And he goes,
Yeah,
that
right.
never happened, and that's blah blah. I'm like, and then the dude starts like throwing shade at me. Now, mind you, he's got 1 million followers, but he's engaging back and forth with me in the comment section. That's got
Mm-hmm.
like
You
thousands
got
of
him.
comments.
You got him.
And he said something stupid, and I said, homie, I'm a retired detective, sergeant, combat vet. I said, I got no reason to come out here and lie. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
this is absolutely their history narrative. And some of these are built in months, and it's just not
Oh yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Dude
No,
goes
it-
on, and he started throwing more shade and told me I didn't know what I was talking about, and I said that he wasn't familiar with evidence-based research, and that I was using the same scope of practice that they would use to prove in law, and everything
Yeah.
not adding up. Dude didn't even reply. He blocked me and all the people that were tagged in, including the girl that tagged me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. He got you. He got you back.
Yeah,
It reminds me of that
come
kid that was
dude.
giving Jonathan. Remember that guy that was he was stitching all of Jonathan's videos, like doing the same shit, like trying to debunk them. And I got the
Oh
same
yeah,
like type
dude.
of
Yes.
same
Yes.
dialogue with like almost identical, Lance, like same conversation. Like he was using a building in Germany, I think it was, as the example, and like that it was built in 25 years or something in the 90s or 70s to 90s or whatever. And I asked the simple question, like if he thought that the craftsmanship nowadays was equivalent to 200 years ago, or the quality. And he was like, no, what makes you say that? I was like, well, you can't really compare the two then. Like, if you really think about it, like we're doing this with, 200 years separated
Dude,
with
yeah.
technology and all that stuff. And it's still not even close to the quality that these guys were doing supposedly with hammers and chisels. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just not even close to, like, their shit's perfect, bro. Like, when you really look at it, it's almost perfect.
It's perfect. It really
Mhm.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
Still,
Geometric.
Yeah,
still.
that's what I told the dude. I said, thanks for proving my own point, homie.
Yeah.
Like, they
Right.
cannot make them, even if it's a year, dude. You just said it's taken them decades and they're still not completed.
Yep.
And they have all the modern machinery all around it, bro. Like,
Mhm.
Yep.
again,
Yeah. Think about just the simple addition of a phone, bro. Think about how much like that advantage we have being able to communicate with somebody almost instantaneously over a call, whereas they
Yeah,
didn't
dude.
have that for the majority of the time they were building these castles and supposedly traveling all over the fucking globe, and like going to school in
Yeah.
Japan and in Scotland, and the guy like coming from a small town in Kentucky or some shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And like
right.
I was gonna say
like
half of these
it's
guys that
wild, right? And like
they
how do they know about all these places going up? Like all the library competitions, like submitting
The
building
competitions,
designs.
dude, are hilarious,
You
dude.
know?
Hilarious. Yes.
and every one of these engineers that they've never had any sort of construction feat whatsoever, but their first work is this giant, magnificent thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or even
Almost
like
every
the
time.
Erie Canal, bro. They had
Yeah.
no experience. It was their
Yep.
Yeah.
first project. Like, get out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, every state has their, Nicholas J. Clayton down in Texas is one of them that's done
Mm-hmm.
all of Galveston, Old World Galveston. He's done St. Mary's in Austin.
Yep.
Every state has the guy, well, multiple guys, let's be honest, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing with the courthouses around here. There's like, 4 or 5 of them. And one of the craziest ones is James Riley Gordon, who sounds like a NASCAR driver when I say his name,
Dude,
right?
they all have
Oh,
they're all
yeah.
three first neighbors. They all are.
James Riley Gordon coming around the corner,
Yeah. Henry
like
Hobson Richardson's right behind him.
Henry
Yeah.
Hobson Richardson. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, your state has, go find them, guys. If you're just starting to, open up to this research, just go find the top, 4 or 5 architects in the 19th century, and then go on their Wikipedia page, and then scroll down to their you know, list of buildings. And Lance, what about Vermont? Like, I don't know a whole lot about Vermont. Where's the old world
All right.
presence
You
at?
wanna pull up something wild? Pull up.
This is what I'm ready for.
All
I was
right.
born
Pull
to
up the
be.
capital of Montpelier. Rob, when you come, bro. Like, and I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yep.
I honestly went to Montpelier a couple weeks ago, and I got so mad I couldn't even film. I'm not even
Really.
kidding. There's
Okay.
giants everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
And
we got to set it up,
Montpelier.
dude. I want to come up like within like the next like month or two for sure if we could do
Oh,
No,
I
that.
saw the
seriously, dude.
video. Yeah, I saw the video you just posted.
I just did one that I recorded in I think Northampton, Massachusetts. With that, that's the one I posted today. Walking into what was it,
Yes.
Urban
Yeah.
Outfitters.
That was wild.
Dude, Vermont. Okay, the population of Vermont till this day is 650,000 people.
Mm.
Where this is located in Vermont is in the mountains. There is nothing else around. There was no people that lived here. This is in Washington County, Vermont.
Look
Was
where it's at.
Montpelier always the capital? Is that
No, the capital, Rob, you know where the capital is? It's down here, literally right next door to me, where I live in Cambridge, New York. Right next door is Arlington, New York, or
yeah?
Arlington, Vermont, rather. Arlington is a 0 stoplight town, bro, and that was the original capital of Vermont. And that's where my maternal family's all from.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
lot of states that it started in a small, like Alabama. I mean, a lot of them started in a little town that's
Well, there
now
you
a,
go,
that's,
Arlington. Yeah,
yep,
so
yeah.
Arlington, you can see Glastonbury Mountain. That's the Bennington Triangle, bro, that I've been talking about.
Yeah, you
Like,
sent me the
Hmm.
picture. I think I saved that. But yeah, look at the picture up here. It's out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. That's
but dude,
crazy.
check out Montpelier. But pull that capital back up again if you can.
Yep, I'm going
Dude,
back right
it
here.
is
Oh,
gigantic. And then there was so much architecture up there, Rob. Like you guys would love it.
Oh,
Like
dude, I can already tell just from
look
like
at
the
the
images right
town.
there.
Look at the town. Like that's beautiful, man. Vermont is so crazy.
it is
Does it
absolutely.
did it have a statue on the top of the dome?
To be honest with you, Rob, I pulled out in front of it and I didn't even get out of my truck. I was
Oh
mad.
yeah.
I literally fired me up, dude.
Oh, I can see
What
it.
is
What is
the
that?
dome? Is
Who
it
is that?
is it copper?
It's gold.
No,
It's
they say it's
and no,
gold leaf or some shit.
Is
gold
it
leaf
okay?
It's
too.
That's like Colorado's state capital. Yeah.
Same
Okay.
yeah,
thing.
a lot of them have it.
And
Yeah.
not even all of them are capitals. In Syracuse, there's a
Hmm.
big gold dome place that I filmed,
Oh yeah.
and gigantic, same thing, painted with legit gold.
Hmm.
It's got to do with aether and energy. 100% has to.
Yep,
Oh, it
I would
has
agree.
to. I was just saying in another video of mine, they always take off
I
the
bet
clock
you,
tower and then they
I bet
build
you
it back up.
I'm sorry. I bet you
No, you're
dollars to
good.
donuts. The fucking inside that dome, you're gonna find like amazing stained glass work with a bunch of cymatic designs,
Absolutely.
and probably something similar in the tile work or some type of like
Let's check it out.
Sumerian
I was gonna say,
old
can you pull it
tile
up on the
design.
inside? I don't know if I've ever looked
Oh,
at it.
checkered. Here we
There it is. There's the
go.
tile. All right, so there you go. There's the Solomon tile.
Across the
Oh,
street from
look
that,
at
and it's
this.
all old world in Montpelier. Look at that floor, dude.
Yeah.
Look at the ceiling.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
guarantee it, dude. I've been in so many of these buildings. I guarantee that rotunda has like amazing cymatic design stained glass
It's
windows.
got
So
to. It's
They
got
across
to.
the
always
street
do.
from this was another giant like Solomon structure that we see all the time, and it had a bunch of carvings into it. It was legit giants walking through the forest with people there, little people, and then giants, dude, in the woods. Like it,
That's so wild. Look,
Yep.
look, here's
that's
the
what got me
dome right
mad,
here.
bro.
Oh wait, I just had to download that. Why did that happen? Here it is. Look.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I don't know if I can't tell if that's a window at the top.
Look at the
Usually they are.
cymatic sign
Look
right
at
here, right in the
that.
middle.
Yeah, usually. Telling you, they all follow the same fucking blueprints, man. Like no matter where they were, like a lot of the old city halls is what they call them. Like
Yeah.
old city halls all look like that. Old state capitol buildings look like that, and the current ones a lot of times.
So to put it
Yeah.
in perspective, so I know I talk about the population of Vermont. So there's only 650,000 people in the entire state. The
Hmm.
largest city in Vermont is Burlington. That's only got 44,000 people in it, bro. New
Yep.
York City is 300 square miles, has 8 to 9 million people. Vermont is 55,000 square miles, has 650,000 people. There's
That don't add
nobody in
up.
Vermont. There's nobody there, and a lot of them, like they're up around, Rutland, Burlington, or Southern Vermont around Bennington, like towards me, like Bennington, Vermont's only 20 minutes from me. That city, which is not even a
Oh,
huge city.
that's where that tower is, right?
The Bennington Monument, the battle
Yeah,
monument.
yeah.
That thing, like we talked before, like they built temporary tracks and stuff, they say, to transport the Kingsbury Dolomite from Washington County, New York. And it's also the same Kingsbury Dolomite bluestone that built the Saratoga Battle Monument and the Brooklyn Bridge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, you mentioned St. Anne's earlier, but you thought it was called Mary, St. Mary's or whatever, right? That was
Mary's Virgin Mary.
it was called the St. Anne Shrine was the one I did recently in Fall River. Like I don't know if that's the one you were talking about. I think
Maybe
that's the.
something came up earlier, bro. I
Hey,
Fall River.
I've definitely been I've definitely been to another Mary church recently, but I was just bringing that was all made of you were talking about it was like Proctor Vermont blue marble or some shit like that whole
that bluestone.
yeah, but it all came
Bluestone,
from
yeah.
Vermont. It all came from
So
Vermont, just like you were
Vermont,
saying.
like right up the road from Arlington is a town called Dorset, and Dorset Quarries is the oldest quarry mine in the country, marble quarry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so like that 75-foot obelisk we talk about at Oakwood, like
Yeah.
all that stone came from Vermont, dude.
Yep.
Like all the stone that made everything. So it's
That's
just
weird.
another layer, like all these firsts, like that first at Boston. But dude, I found the first ever so many things around here, like and all around the Hudson, but around this area. And same thing down
Yeah.
there. We're finding all
Yeah.
these first things all
Oh
over,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of course. Of
received
course.
by merchants.
Yeah. So what about like the courthouses and stuff up there? Are they pretty extravagant, type courthouses? There's not
In
very many
Vermont.
counties up there in Vermont, but yeah.
Well, so one thing that's interesting, and I was talking about it earlier because who was it that posted a video about all the old asylums, but they weren't like the ones that we talked about before, but they're like brick asylums and stuff. Well, either way, Marble Valley Correctional Facility, which you can probably pull that up, dude, in Vermont, Marble Valley, it was like a woman's reformatory, but that's where my dad went to prison. And I went up there over the winter because I hadn't been up there since I was a kid. We used to go up there on the weekends and visit him. And around it is an old world brick wall still, bro. And I'm like, what the? I don't remember this. And I pulled it up and started seeing that it was a woman's reformatory. Well, I started driving around Rutland, dude. There's so much old world stuff everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yep. We used to travel to Rutland when I played football in high school. We used to play Rutland.
Really?
Yeah, because like the head coach was a BC High grad or something like that. So we used to go up there and play those guys. They were tough
Yeah.
kids, I remember.
Dude, yeah, and there's wild stuff up there. And
Is it in
again, that makes no
Rockwell?
sense.
No, that's
Uh,
Iowa.
no, it's Rutland. RUT land.
Yeah, Rockland.
Yeah.
I know that I went and I found there was like a power station, bro, and it's by a dam. And of course, like all these power stations, they have fences all around them, and you see there's old world structures all around, but they don't want you getting close to them. And then they got cameras everywhere. And I was like, I don't want to put anything out in the universe. So I'm like, if we went around to all these places and started filming all these, they'd be like, well, this is suspicious. Why are you going around to all these power places? We're looking at the old world architecture.
Yeah, no shit.
That's
right?
how they protect this nonsense. That was right down the road from the prison.
Yep. I'm not
So
surprised.
here's is this the prison right here? No, that's the mills. But look, here's the marble
Yeah.
mining, I guess. I don't know if that's what that is, but
What
look
is
at these.
that?
This
That's
is
Marble
Vermont
Valley.
marble, West Rutland with St. Bridget's on the hill.
That's a quarry right there, or that's a church. I
Well,
can't tell.
yeah, so that these are back here, I think. That's definitely church, but it just says Marble Mills.
If you look
St.
up,
Bridget.
What is this?
man,
Like we talked about her last time, I think.
Marble Valley, West Rutland.
sorry. So there's the corrections facility, but then if you look up, it's the reformatory. Is that what?
Okay, yeah, I'll put women's reformatory. Whoops. There we go.
Marble Valley. Yeah.
And it's Rutland, Vermont, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what I had already, but try it again.
Or maybe if you look up Marble Valley corrections and then do old photos.
Marble Valley.
Or Rutland Prison old photos. I'd have to look it
Corrections
up.
prisons.
I know I made a video about it after I went up there.
Yeah, that looks scrubbed on here. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't see it. Yeah, I would have never heard about. Oh, well, here's some older. I would have never
They
heard about
knocked
this
down the
place.
original structure. Oh, right there, actually. If you go back down,
Back
where
down?
was it? That dude was just standing there, and you could see the wall, the brick wall. Where was it? I don't know which way it was. Maybe up. Sorry, bro.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. Oh, right here. Is this it?
No.
No, that's a wall, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, there was a dude just standing, and then like there was a brick wall behind him. It wasn't like focused on the wall, but it was part of the existing wall that was still there. I don't know where it went.
Oh, I must have passed it already.
I can find some pictures and send it.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
Can you see that? If I do that, can you see that on TV? No?
Let me see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of
Not
far
really,
away,
right?
but
I gotta
I
figure out
mean-
how do I do full screen when I screen share, you know?
so when you share on here,
Yeah, like oh well, I'm like mirroring with another phone on my TV.
so it won't do full screen because you're on your phone, like because you're sharing from the phone to the TV, right?
No, well it's a different phone though.
Yeah, it'll be just in, how the phone
It
is.
will?
It'll be in this form. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
all good, dude. Just shoot it. You're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. We'll get there. I'm just a horrible speller. I'm not a bad speller, but I get nervous and then I
Yo,
start pressing the wrong key.
sixth grade spelling bee champ right here. I went to
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
yeah.
go.
I lost on lampposts, bro. Right? Yeah.
On lampposts?
Yeah, don't get me started. All right. It was the
Damn,
second
I bet
word.
you don't like lampposts
No,
after
no.
that one.
I think yeah.
That's really funny. We were talking about the towers, clock towers, and I'm sure y'all haven't, but this is Cleburne, Texas. Okay, and here's their courthouse right here on this side. You see the tower?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is supposedly their old one. Then they
Dude, that
built
looks
this
just like the
one.
reformatory right there.
Yep.
Wait,
Wait, so you remember Bristol County Courthouse down in that's in Taunton, I think, right?
Taunton, yeah, Taunton's wild.
Look, this is the inside.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, this is in Cleburne, Texas. This is in the middle of fucking freaking nowhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but like, why? Why would this be in a courthouse?
Why would it be anywhere? Like I
Why
was
would it
saying
be
this,
anywhere?
I was saying this to Allison earlier with some of the details they put up 3, 4 stories, like where no one is ever going to see them unless they zoomed in with the camera, like myself. Like no one's ever going to see that gargoyle face up there. You know what I mean? Like why would
No,
they put so much effort into that shit? It was crazy.
Furthermore,
no,
why are they building them concurrently all over the country at the same time when we didn't have the
same
manpower,
time.
logistics, supplies? We didn't have any of that when
Oh,
they
none of
said they
that
were
shit was
building
possible.
them.
Yeah, no. And half of them were built during during or right after the Civil War, bro. That we're all taught like
Exactly.
where the majority of the able-bodied men died in this country, or at least fought in it.
Right?
And like
Supposedly.
yet I was in towns like I forget what town in Alabama I was in. Like 4 of the churches in like a 2-mile radius around me that were straight up fucking castles were all built like in the 1860s and 70s.
Same
It's like
time.
you
Yeah.
got to figure they were affected by the Civil War a little bit in Alabama, no? Like I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's nothing but a reset. We
Yeah,
know that they destroyed everything and then like, oh yeah, but it was built the same time. They just knocked a
yeah.
cornerstone out and put a
Oh
new
yeah.
one in, but
Yeah,
they
completely.
bashed down everyone that they didn't want to save. Same thing with the fires. They pick and choose, and then
Hmm.
then within months they got brand new structures up that
Yeah.
are all good to go.
Under a
Yep.
year. Yeah, have you ever seen Seattle's recovery from their fire? Have you
I
ever
think
seen
did you
that?
do a video? Did you do a video on
I
that?
did, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think I
did.
did. I remember that.
So it's supposedly like I'll try to find it, but it's supposedly like within a year and a half, it was like 3,000 structures or something, two or
Hmm.
3,000.
Hmm.
I mean, actually, I think it's five in a year and a half. And of course, you look back on it and they're, huge mega structures,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
just like there's absolutely no way.
And let me guess. Wait, hold on. Let me guess. Did they tear most of those down too already? Like those are already
Uh,
gone, or are they still
after
standing? Yeah.
after the fire,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, they went down too. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
them did.
Yeah.
Because
No, same story. Like I just looked into Boston. Like I did the Boston Great Fire or whatever, and
yeah.
like they threw up the post office square. Like the new post office building was an absolute castle that they threw up. The railroad terminal was an absolute castle they threw
Oh,
up.
Boston's
Not,
wild. Yeah.
neither of them were in existence. Like in I think after World War I, like they were all gone. Like so they were only there for like 40 years supposedly. They were absolutely like insane, dude. Like the details on these places.
Well, I think some of the deepest tunnels in the country are under Logan Airport.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
I think because Johnny, my buddy Johnny, that you
Yeah,
met.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
Johnny, good dude. But
yeah.
I was
Super
just
good,
looking
dude.
at some videos. So I got a bunch of content from Boston I haven't posted. I got a bunch of content from
Yeah.
Charlestown.
Oh yeah, dude.
But
Charlestown. Yep.
we were talking about that, and he knew quite a bit about Logan Airport and the tunnels and all that kind of
Oh, I
stuff.
bet. The whole North End supposedly is all connected. Like I mean, I none of it surprises me anymore. I kind of just assume that's the case because like
Of
Yeah, right.
course. It's like
literally,
it because it is. Yeah,
it
it
is
is the
for real.
case. Yeah.
And, like when you start opening your eyes, you see evidence of these tunnels and entrances and fucking clear like underground whatever all over the place, man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
went to where did I go yesterday or a couple days ago? I went to Oneonta. My son had a football game and went out there and I went out early. There's a couple hours just traveling. So I went out early, a couple hours, checked it out. Oneonta School is the Red Dragons. Okay.
The
The
Red
Red
Dragons.
Dragons. Go
Mhm.
Red Dragons.
In the city of Oneonta, they call it the City of the Hills. I go through there, dude. I ended up FaceTiming with Darren, and I was driving around with my phone on my selfie stick, and
Mhm.
just like showing him that's another place we got to get to. City on the Hills, Oneonta, and it runs right next to the Susquehanna River. The Giants, the giant tribe,
The
Susquehanna,
Susquehanna.
just
Yeah.
just like the
Mhm.
Lenni Lenapes. Dude, there's so much stuff, and it was just like bang, 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 bang. It gets to those times, like just like Vermont, where it gets so
Yeah.
irritating that it's like it's
Mhm.
so preposterous. Why do I even have to talk about this? Like
Yeah.
nobody
Mhm.
else sees
Mhm.
this. Like
No, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
It's clustered. They're all clustered in it, especially up there in the Northeast. I mean, it's so clustered full of stuff. You can go forever, you know. You just probably walk out of your house and start walking and talk about, all sorts of old world structures. What was that place called? Is that something to look up?
Which
Uh,
one?
Lance, what you were just talking about off the
Oneana.
Susquehanna?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can look up Oneana. Oneonta. It's all native stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna spell that. Okay. Oh wait, what state is it?
New York.
New York. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get you.
that whole Susquehanna River is like, I mean, so much history.
So
Hmm.
much.
I've noticed all the places that are rich in native history, obviously, like they have a ton of the Tartarian architecture.
City Hall, of course, right here. If
Yep.
they didn't make this the City Hall, then it would be the public library, you know?
Exactly.
If
Hmm.
they,
Exactly.
or it could have been the, post office, of course.
Yep,
But
yep. Or a bank,
yeah,
lots of banks.
look at
Hmm.
this. Got the streetcars up and running. 1909.
Yeah, probably dirt roads
That's
and all of them.
Yep.
yeah,
The main street was nuts, and I just happened to coincidentally turn around in the Freemason Temple parking lot that was
Hmm.
all brick and had like terracotta roof.
Oh, dude, I gotta show you. So Allison has this like ancient Bible that's like an illustrated version of like the Old Testament, and like, dude, it's one of the craziest things I've ever laid eyes on. Like some of the shit like that they were showing, the images in there and stuff. Like they have Solomon's temple and all the artifacts that were in there, like
really.
the Tabernacle of Solomon, they call it. And dude,
She
it's
showed
like,
that video. She
eh,
showed that book on TikTok before, and she
yeah,
said when I came to mass that she would show it to me because that thing is insane, dude.
dude.
So what exactly
I
is it?
took a
It's like
little
an
footage of it.
original, an,
It's
an original
it's
Bible?
like it's a Bible from like I would guess like pre 1900 or like
Oh yeah.
early 1900 maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's like falling apart. Like the pages, like the binding and everything. Like you know what I mean. But the images and like the words and stuff are very clear and legible. It's all in like great condition. And dude, I took some crazy footage of that thing today. Like just like some of the illustrations and shit in there of like Solomon's temple specifically, like the what was it called? Like he had like some they called it the moat of something, and it was like a massive like almost like looked like a massive vase, but it was just all bulls that were like built out of it, like coming out of the bottom of this vase. The something molten something. I forget exactly what it was, but
It
it was
looks
part of.
like 3D printed.
Yeah, dude, the pictures were insane. Like they were very well drawn, like the illustrations, and like it's obviously the language is a little it's ancient, right? So like
Yeah.
they it's not exactly politically correct with some of the shit that
Yeah.
they have to say in there.
Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was pretty wild seeing that stuff like with like just as far as like because of what I know so far just about like Solomon and how his like legacy has basically been carried on through so many different orders and all that stuff. And that goes
Yeah.
back beyond him.
So here I'm pulling up those photos that you sent me, Lance. Um, right here. These are
Yeah.
what
There's
what
an
are
Eastern
these?
Star. That's an Eastern Star.
Yeah, where is it at though? Like what is this
This
all
is
from?
actually in Arlington, so this would have been the original capital. It's got no town, dude. The whole cemetery is loaded with Eastern Stars, and you can see in the bottom of the 5 points on this one. You see the crown and the
Yep,
cross in there.
yep.
That goes back to York Rite Freemasonry.
Yeah.
And so the whole cemetery was loaded with Eastern Stars. I've never seen so many, especially in Arlington. There's no people whatsoever.
They're
But I
the
want
are they
to
the
show.
female order, right?
So males or females can be in the Eastern Star, but a lot of times, and the exact reason why I wanted to show it is that we'll go into cemeteries and we'll find somebody, a husband that was a Freemason, and then their wife typically is a Eastern Star, and it just goes with how they lock in everything, and that's the Grand Army of the Republic. So
Oh yeah, what you were talking about. Yeah.
yeah, and
Okay.
so there's a lot of those, and those are very influential. And the Grand Army of the Republic, that was a group that started after Civil War, all
Mm-hmm.
veterans, super influential on America. So that's
Mm-hmm.
something good for people to look out for.
Yeah, they
Uh,
put up a ton of monuments all over the country, man. They're responsible for like
uh,
all the soldiers and sailors monuments that you see all over the place, like all
Oh,
those
okay.
all those obelisks and
What does
different
this
like
say?
pillars and shit.
so that's the Mayflower Descendants Society.
Society of the Mayflower Descent. Oh, that sounds shady as hell, dude.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I've run into them down here. I know.
well,
Yeah, I've heard of them
I have
before.
ancestors that go back to the Mayflower. I mean, and honestly, Rob, you probably do too, bro.
But I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. My grandfather, like my grandparents were like their parents were straight off the boat, Ireland. Like right, like my grandfather was actually the first like one born here on this soil. His two brothers were born over in Galway, and
Oh,
then
no kidding.
on my dad's side, they were Italian immigrants. But I don't know. You never know, dude. I did one of those DNA things. I had like Egyptian, I had sub-Saharan African, I had
Yeah, all over.
primarily British and Irish though. They couldn't really differentiate between the two apparently.
That right there, this is in Wilmington, not to cut you off, Rob. This,
Yeah, no, you're good, dude.
this headstone's in Wilmington, Vermont, up in the mountains, dude. Up in the
Yep.
mountains. I went and explored. They have some old world structures up there. There's one little cemetery, not many Freemasons, but I
Look in
found
the
it very
back.
interesting.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of these stones. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's that this guy was a doctor and of course a Freemason, and there weren't many Masons in the whole cemetery. This right here, this is the clubhouse in Mount Lebanon, up near Jamaica, Vermont. Okay, up in the
Jamaica,
mountains.
Vermont.
And
Okay.
this was a good picture because I could show the Eastern Star on the left and the Freemason
Yeah.
square on the right. And then up on above it, above like the doorway and that triangle, I know that there was something up there too.
Here, let me zoom in on it real quick.
I think there's a closer picture, maybe, bro.
Oh, is there? Oh, let's see if this. Yeah, it's the compass and or the whatever.
Square, yeah, square and compass.
Square compass, yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's a closer one. Yeah. Yeah, they're not hiding it.
No, dude. No.
No.
But the
They're not
Eastern
hiding it
Stars,
at all.
that was cool to show. Like, there's a lot of symbolism with them, and people always think that it's just the females. I thought it was the same thing, but you can be a male or a female, and I actually have found male headstones with Eastern stars on it. But you got like that's an inverted that's a pentagram.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that. That's like what do you call it? That was the symbol for the Pythagoreans, like the ones that like
Yeah.
were like
Yep.
worship Pythagoras back in the day.
Pythagoras,
Like,
yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I learned that from Donald Duck. That's even crazier. From
Donald Duck.
Yeah, a Disney flick, dude. Donald Duck
Wow.
goes to Math Magic Land. I did a video on it.
Oh yeah, you did, dude. That was
And
wild.
dude, that shit was
Yes.
crazy, right?
That was so crazy. That was a great video. That was a really good video.
And he had he had the pentagram on his hand. That was how they got into the meetings, like their secret
right.
meetings. They had that. That
Yeah.
was their symbol.
They weren't hiding anything, dude.
Well, that's the thing. Can you pull up that Eastern Star, one of those metal ones again, real quick, Logan?
Yeah, absolutely. Please
I just
keep
want,
rocking.
like, people to look at this, and what makes you look at this and think it's not evil?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And like,
I mean, look
there
at
was
that. That looks like Baphomet. Like it looks, the horns and
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What's also interesting about this is that in one of these, I think there's a.
Oh, I got one for you guys. Remind me though. It was after this. Go ahead, Lance. Sorry.
No, absolutely, bro. I don't know if I added the picture or not, but I added the picture of the Canfield one. But there's a headstone right next to us, the Baldwins. The Alec Baldwin has an estate right down the road from this.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Arlington, dude. There ain't nobody there. Literally right down the road.
That's so weird.
That is so weird. We know he's shady as hell.
But tell me that don't look evil, bro. Go back to that Canfield one just real quick. And that's why I zoomed out.
This one right here?
No, the one with the headstone on it, bro.
Oh,
up one.
Sorry, this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me that don't look evil, dude.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like, tell me that don't look evil. Like, you're looking at that and you're like, oh yeah, that looks great. No, come on, dude.
So was this the doctor?
No, that was
this
one. Yeah,
okay,
that's close to the Baldwin one, which I don't know. That one.
And I was looking at these like these are the little, cymatic, things that are on all these structures too. This little flower.
Always.
Yeah, like look, it's like exactly, I wonder what the symbolism is for that exactly, but
I mean, it could be related to flower life. I don't know. I mean, I think that probably
makes sense. It's not just a random symbol. There's got to be, there's meaning to all of this
usually
stuff.
Not. But I also learned that there's a specific plant that the Freemasons hold very in high regard. I think it's acacia, the acacia plant, maybe. I forget why. I don't remember the story behind it, but
That's
I
their
believe
plant?
like that's because I think that also is like represented in a lot of the architecture we see. Like you see the leaves as like the crown moldings and shit like that design. Like that's actually a specific plant that's I guess referenced, and I think kind of like the laurel and like the laurel wreath.
I wonder if it's like has to do with like magic, like
I forget what it was. It was pretty cool though. I forget exactly, but I'm almost positive it was the acacia plant. If I
like
recall.
Hollywood.
Yep.
Okay, what were you gonna tell us?
Oh no, I was gonna say to pull up. He was talking. You mentioned Baphomet and that evil looking. Just the different symbolism we were just looking at, right? And just reminded me of that. You guys saw the one I did on the Storyteller Fountain in Birmingham, Alabama. You got to pull that up if you haven't.
I've got family there. I need to go see it. Storyteller Fountain.
Yes. Yeah. It's literally like a ram, a personified ram, telling a story to a surrounding group of like what are other animals but look like
Yeah,
little
what is
kids.
this?
It's
Look at
wild,
this.
dude.
Look at this.
Right in front of a massive castle. I forget the
Oh
name of the
yeah,
church.
it's just straight up goating
Bro,
up
that's a
here
Baphomet. That's
with a
straight up
freaking
Baphomet.
Dude,
dude.
you can
What
see
is
that. You can see the hooves. The hooves are sticking out if when like clear as
Come
day.
on.
bro?
Come
Birmingham?
on.
Like why like why Birmingham? I
And
want to know. Oh, is
that
that an
church
owl?
behind it,
Is
dude,
that an
is
Dude,
owl?
also
that's a Moloch on a staff.
It is. It's a
right.
Moloch. Oh my god.
Come on.
Wild, right? And that church
Michael.
behind it is just as evil looking, dude. Like you can't tell me they're not related. I forget what church it was, and it's
It
in.
says Highland something I can
Oh, dude,
see.
yeah, Highland Episcopal maybe, or I forget.
Oh, here it is. You can see it in this
Big red
picture.
door on it. It's Templars.
Oh, dude, the place is a castle, straight
Look
up
at that.
castle.
Look at the tower.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah, Birmingham is old. There's
yeah,
some,
dude. Yep.
that's like, well, the whole Gulf Coast is very Moorish and a lot of, a lot more
Yeah.
Moorish looking than in y'all's neck of the woods, it seems like.
Mm.
Um, but
That
yeah,
was my first time like I'd ever like without anyone else like pointing it out or anything. Like I was like I'm walking on top of a former pyramid or like castle or something. That happened multiple times in Birmingham because it's built into the Red Mountains
yes,
or
dude.
Red Mountain or whatever. And
Yep.
like it's literally it's like there were some places where like there was like church over here, church over here, church over here, church over here, and like they were clear. Like it was clearly like the gully between them was connected them all. You know what I'm saying? Like the park that was in the middle of all these churches was the whatever where people walked. You know when they were entering these pyramids back in the day is what my guess would be. But
Yeah. Well, that it had, I don't know what the mountain's called, but the big mountain with the statue on top of it in Birmingham,
it's
that
called Red. It's called Red Mountain
is it Red Mountain?
With Vulcan
Okay.
on top. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
a
with
video on
Vulcan,
him
that's
too.
right. So
Yep,
my family member lives up there. And I remember first time driving towards it, and I was like, what in the, it just looks like,
dude. That thing
yeah,
was awesome. I did a couple videos on that. That was made for the 1904 St. Louis World Fair, I believe.
Dude, that World's Fair is nutty. The St. Louis
St.
Dude,
World's
St.
Fair to
Louis
me
is
is
crazy.
insane.
so they
You
cut
know,
it up. They cut that thing up into 29 pieces. That Vulcan statue. It was like it's the largest cast
here it
iron
is.
statue in the world,
Here
and
it is.
I forget how many tons it was, bro. But they
They
cut
cut
it
it
up and
all up.
shipped it to St. Louis, reassembled it, took it apart, sent it back to Birmingham, let it chill for like 50 years, and then they decided to throw it back together on top of
Yeah,
Red Mountain.
of course they
Actually, did
did.
you guys hear that they wanted to shine the Statue of Liberty for the 250th?
They wanted
Really?
to what?
Shine the Statue of Liberty.
What,
I
like
saw
clean it?
yeah, to make it shiny, like for the 250th that's coming up. Like
Really?
in Schuylerville, where the Saratoga Battle Monument is, up and down, there's 250 signs, like all up and down the whole thing. And yeah, I don't know, dude. It's all ritual. Just like, did you see Trump meet with Zuck Cuck and
Yeah,
Bill
yeah,
Gates, dude?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like, come
Yeah,
on.
I know. I
yeah.
know.
Speaking of World Fairs, I was digging through my archives just before this, and just looking for interesting stuff. And
Yeah,
we've all seen the Columbian Exposition in Chicago.
yeah.
But I haven't really like, I've seen these photos, but I hadn't seen like each state's building. You know what I mean? Like it'll say
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Michigan's building. It'll, and those are wild. But of course, everybody's, if you've been in this world, you've seen, Chicago World's Fair, of course. Mechanical administration building. The mechanical building is, what was it? I don't even. I'd be lying if I said how
That
big
same
it
thing
was,
right there,
but
that west entrance that you just had pulled up, Logan, not to cut you off. That
right
same
here.
thing's in
Oh wait,
Boston. The big one, yeah, that one right there.
yeah.
That one's in Boston. You know what I'm talking about, Rob?
No, what is it?
That same exact thing is in Boston, that same tunnel.
Which one? Where?
The one that he just clicked on before. If you go up above
Oh,
that
this
one,
one.
yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Oh,
they're everywhere. Yeah, these.
yeah. At the
Same
Boston
thing,
Public
Brooklyn.
Library.
Yep. And then by the Brooklyn Free Library, public library, there's another one just
You know
like
what's
that.
funny is the tiles used in the Boston Public Library. I just remember this came from a building in the Chicago World Fair, and they're all like fucking the ones that represented the constellations. They were all like astrological signs and shit, and they were like it was amazing tile. But I remember them saying that in the write up when I looked it up now.
Yeah, look at the inside of the manufacturer, but like, come on, guys, this was,
But
what,
they still
I
plan.
can't even remember how long it said, but it's under a year, I think, that they supposedly did all this.
dude. And then they tore
And,
it down right away.
and then
Right,
they tore
you
it.
know?
Well, actually it burned. It caught
Oh,
fire.
this
Yeah.
one caught fire.
Yeah, of course,
Is that an obelisk back
um,
there in that picture above it?
what's that?
Is
This
there
one?
an obelisk up there? I think the
Yeah,
picture.
right here.
Yeah. And that, see
Yep.
the point on the top of it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pulling an Aether.
That's
Yep.
pulling in that E, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
getting some.
I've been down a dark rabbit hole with the Obadix lately, guys. Thanks to like all the conversations we've had. Like I've been looking.
Optics.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like I've been.
I make a point to add that to my videos that they worship wieners.
Look at,
Yeah.
yeah, look at that tip, dude. All
Yeah. I
Yeah.
right.
mean, that's what it represents, dude. It's a phallic
Yeah.
symbol
Look at
representing
this.
Osiris. You know.
Osiris.
Agriculture building. Look at the inside. Like, this was not thrown up, guys. This is,
Didn't Richardson design a building for this too?
yeah, a bunch of them did. Oswald,
Because he was,
um,
remember we looked at his monument, his memorial, like that, and it was all thrown together stones from this
yep,
building, whatever he designed for this
yep.
place.
And then Burnham, was another one.
Yep.
Yeah, and then actually E.E. Myers, who did the Texas State Capitol, was another one. But look at this, Machinery Hall. Anyway, so what I was getting to was the states, buildings.
Oh yeah. We got a little
Look,
sidetracked. Sorry.
so let's go
It's
to,
absolutely wild, Logan.
okay,
It's
here we go.
absolutely
Yeah,
wild.
right? Isn't it? That one, art building.
Dude.
Okay, let's make an art building. I don't know. Let's do it like, what
Mm-hmm.
is it, 800 feet long? Cool, check.
Huh.
Yep.
Let's get it
It
going.
looks just like I did the Nashville one, the Tennessee Centennial one. I did a
Yes, dude,
video on
that one's
that, dude.
wild. They're all
Same
wild.
fucking deal, man. Same
Yeah,
deal.
movable sidewalk like they had in Paris. But now we're getting into, here they are.
Movable
No,
sidewalk.
no, it's below this. It's below
And all this
this.
temporary stuff just coincidentally matches all the old world stuff that we find
Right,
everywhere. That's not.
Wild,
right.
right? That's all plaster
It's
and
all, yeah,
wood,
that's what they said. Fake
So
plaster and parchment. Get out of here, dude.
it's
right?
this
Yeah.
is Colorado's building. Okay, they
Mhm.
just look at, this is Illinois. So Illinois was like, you know what? Let's just build this for the
Come on.
World's Fair.
Mhm.
Why not, right? Connecticut's just, a little modest, but comparatively, right?
They're prudish
And
up there in
look at
Connecticut, you know.
Indiana's. Like, look at this.
No offense.
Indiana just decided to build this for the, I mean,
Wow.
I don't know. It's just like, maybe they could build these in the time that they said. I know damn well they couldn't have done the machinery, the manufacturer's building, but these are so
Absolutely not.
random though. Kansas,
All these
Iowa
belong to
building,
different orders and different families.
right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. And
What's
Darren,
that statue? What was that statue in front of that one? I like that. What's that guy?
It's a dude with a gun. Looks like, let's see.
That's Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. So, a war veteran, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daniel Boone.
And are those all soldiers behind them too? Like who are the people
It
in
looked
the
like
photo?
it. They look, this is like every other 19th century
What's
photo.
that
They
kind
Oh,
just,
I love looking at the people, dude.
they're
I
just,
love
dude,
it.
it's hilarious.
I
And
know.
it's just like they were like, okay, now smile. And that's what every photo looks like.
You made a comment about the top hat guy in one of your videos. It's
Yeah,
right.
that's right, isn't it? Because there's always the top hat guy.
Always, dude. Always the top. There's multiple usually with a beard normally.
Absolutely. And if
Mhm.
it's one of them, then it's real. That guy has done a lot of bad stuff. Look at Maine. Like, they just, okay, this is what y'all wanted to. I mean, every single one, Michigan, every single one is extravagant.
Oh yeah.
Nobody just did a log cabin or something. Missouri, like, why did Missouri need to
Dude,
do this shit?
that literally
Area,
looks like their
man.
Capitol building almost.
Right? They built a little capital just for
That's kind of what
this.
it looks like. Yeah.
Montana, Nebraska. Look at here. Here
That,
goes
that looks
the
like a
boys
frat
again.
house. That
Here
looks like a
goes the.
frat house, doesn't
That
it?
does look like a frat house in Austin, Texas. Dude, look, here's the boys again.
Yep.
Just look at this guy. He's just like,
All
okay, I'm gonna sit right here and look like I'm just like, chilling. This is not
colors
suspicious
were
at
just
all.
not
Dirt
allowed,
road.
bro. It was like Pleasantville everywhere you looked back then. Not you had to wear black or white. That was the
It's
rule.
all dirt. Everything is dirt. Look at that dirt road, dude. Like mud
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, right. Good
Mm-hmm.
point. Yep, look at this. New Jersey's
New
dirt road.
York.
Look at New York's though. Like look at the detail.
Yeah.
We all know about the huge buildings, but then you put these on top of it. It's like, this is monumental, guys. I don't care how many people you had there. You know, it's just Pennsylvania's.
And what were you could see the carvings of the on the I think you would call the technical term would be the marble frieze on the side of it or whatever
The
the frieze.
frieze, yep. That's
And
what I mean. Like the detail, dude, is
yeah, dude. So they that was all temporary.
look,
And
this is the inside, and then the inside looks like this. This is Pennsylvania's inside. So they built that huge building and they detailed the inside like
yeah,
this.
yep.
Just to rip it down, Logan. Just
Like
to rip it down.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just to rip it down. I mean, dude, like look, Rhode Island, like is that even a state? Like what are they doing? Okay. No offense to Rhode Islanders out
No,
there.
no, no one heard it. It's a small. I think they have like the
No.
smallest population of
Yeah.
all. You know,
Where's
We love you
Vermont?
guys.
tiny.
There's Vermont right there.
What's that?
Yeah, you gotta show us. You gotta show us Mass and Vermont holding out on us.
Let's see. I don't have them labeled because I don't do things like that. So I'm
Mm.
kind of just running through them. Let's check.
Canada.
Oh, look at Brazil.
Come on.
Brazil. Wait, Brazil isn't a state, bro. You said
Yeah, and
states.
that's the biggest. Well, no, there's it's all over. It's all over. Look, what that's Wisconsin. Ceylon, Canada, Costa Rica. I mean, dude, it's all the states, and then every place in the world has one. Great Britain, like what? India. I mean,
What the
you know,
fuck?
and the thing is like, okay, these are all very different. So they had to have, molded it a certain way. Okay, like India's that building wasn't just standing there, I don't think. I'm sure they had to either, mess with a building that was standing there already, or you know what I mean? Like this wouldn't have been just in Chicago, all of these. So they had to have done something, right?
Yeah, yeah. You would think. I
Oh, here's
mean,
Vermont. What's the statue right there?
Oh, what the heck is that thing?
It's a
Oh,
chick with
what?
her tits out, I think. Let's go Vermont. You win.
right?
Wow.
Oh, here's the top hat
That's a
guy,
weird. That wait, hold on. Like, that's a weird looking building, eh? Like,
Dude,
isn't
what?
that's
it?
weird. And then that statue, and then
That
on
almost
top
looks like a temple,
yeah.
in the middle that someone kind of threw shit up around.
And then
Right.
the statues behind the guy standing there with their heads are the supports. That
Right.
looks like
Nothing symmetrical, really. Like
No.
it's
It-
not like the old
it's
world
odd.
architecture that we normally see.
So Utah, Virginia,
Chicago.
Mass
Uh,
probably didn't want to spend the tax money on it, dude.
No,
Mass
there
is-
was one for Mass. Logan already went by
Oh,
it.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
you did?
Okay.
Way up.
Okay. There's New York, so is it over here? But anyways, yeah, I thought that was interesting because I hadn't really seen all of the buildings there.
Mhm.
Look at Sweden's. Like what?
What the fuck?
Spanish building. Like we
Oh,
always
the Irish
show
village.
the big buildings, right? But what people don't understand is that all of this was there. All of this was made. Look, Egyptian obelisk.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That looks like Cleopatra's Needle, kind of, with the way it's carved in.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you know they have those over in London too, right? Like you said, they're in New York. They have Cleopatra, like they were like split up. They like separate them apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
there's some in London and then there's some in New York. Those are the two places, but I think they came from Egypt. Like the
Yeah.
stories behind all those obelisks over in Europe and shit, like in Rome, for instance, like they shipped like 48 or 52 of them like over from Egypt, like that they supposedly took down and transported over to wherever, like somewhere in like Greece or Roman areas, like. But they had like over 50 that like supposedly were erected in Egypt. I think that they took over there.
Really.
Yeah.
The article I sent y'all was the one, and then that was the short article, but before that one, and I have it somewhere, but they explain how they put this obelisk on a raft in the,
Yeah.
a boat in the water,
They
went
called
down
them
a river.
obelisk ships,
But
dude. They had a name. They had a name.
yeah,
Obelisk ships. Sorry, you go ahead.
obelisk. No,
Yeah.
no, that's a great addition to this. But like, yeah, it was just so silly.
Yeah.
I don't, was it there already? I don't know. I don't freaking know.
Dude,
But who knows how it got there?
the stories behind those things are wild. The further I looked into that shit, like the obelisk ships that they miraculously, you know what they did with those when they were done? They would sink them. That's what they did. Right.
Not
As soon
fire.
as they delivered said obelisk, the it served its purpose and
Yeah.
now is better landfill. This is literally like
Yeah.
the fucking the shit that I read. It's better landfill for them to help like build up the shoreline of the city or whatever for them to
It's
sink
just
the
like we were
boats.
talking about the ballast stones, dude, in
Yeah.
Boston and in Charleston. They say
Mhm.
it's built out by ballast. They just dumped all their ballast stones. Well, where are they
Yep.
getting the other ballast stones
Yeah,
to sail
right.
back, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
that
They didn't
doesn't
need
make
them.
no sense.
Yep. No, they didn't need them. They weren't going back, dude. They just sunk them all right there, apparently.
What about the
Crazy.
You're talking about England? What about the Crystal Palace?
What is it?
Yeah, the Crystal Palace. Yeah, and there was one
I don't know
one
if I've
in
seen it.
Philadelphia.
Was
Didn't
it really?
Philadelphia have one too? Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Was
I don't know if
there?
I've seen that. What is that?
Oh, really,
Oh
Rob?
yeah,
They're wild.
you've seen Crystal Palace.
Maybe I have. I don't know.
And the story on this is pretty funny too. They supposedly moved it
Yeah, I love
at
that.
one point. So
Mhm.
they built here's the old one. Look at Look at that.
Hold on. Do I have to switch?
Oh no, you gotta pull it up.
Get a little closer. Like look at this. That's all glass.
Hold
Glass
on.
is
I can't see it.
Oh, that's because I'm not sharing.
yeah,
I just wanted to look for myself, guys. Screw you.
yeah.
The reaction alone was worth it, Logan.
It was. That was pretty good.
No,
Yeah.
it's cool. I'm telling you,
I'm
dude. I
excited.
swear
I'm
it's cool.
excited. Let's put it that way.
I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Look
You
at
guys
that
are awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
Come on.
check it.
So no big deal. Just,
Yeah.
huge glass
Yeah.
building, piece of cake. Um, I mean, it's massive. 1851 is when they did it.
Of course.
And I don't know the whole story, but I know it's 1800 feet long. But I don't remember
Unreal.
the whole story, but
In
they moved
London.
it supposedly to different places. But I'm
Almost a
pretty
million
sure.
square feet. Million
Uh,
square feet, dude. 990,000 square feet.
And why and how was it so easy just to pick up buildings and move them back in the day?
right? Lincoln
I don't
Logs.
get that. Why don't we do that anymore?
Lincoln Logs, dude.
You know?
Is this the Philly one?
I want
No,
to see a fucking
maybe.
a skyscraper rolling down the street one day. You know?
Right. Right. There is something. Crystal Palace in New York. This is the New York one.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I mean there was multiple.
There.
There was multiple.
Sure.
It's all dirt
Um,
all the way around it. In the actual
yeah,
postcard, it's
yeah,
dirt.
it's dirt. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's crazy. You could look at these world fairs. Like this is honestly what started it for me. Just hearing, at the beginning, whatever 2018, 19, what for me, just listening to people talking about the World's Fair, and I'm like,
Yep.
I remember learning this in school. Like I remember them talking about the Chicago World's Fair and
Mhm.
thinking to myself, like, man, why can't we do that today? Like, why can't we
Yeah.
build, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I can vividly remember saying, look, this is a real photo of the Crystal Palace, I think. Nobody around.
Yeah, where's everybody?
But you know what I mean? Like, okay, so this is what they did. So
What's
why
that in
aren't
front
we?
of it? Is that a like a river or what is that rock wall down there in the bottom?
It's just little terraced. It's like,
A
the guard
sidewalk or something?
guardrail, yeah, type sidewalk right here. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe that is a drawing, but anyways. Um, yeah, why don't we do that today? Why aren't we making these badass events like this now? You know?
Well, especially when they knew like that sun was healing, right? And so like old hospitals and stuff like that, they had wide open glass rooms so they could put patients in there and sit. You know what I mean? It was more of a dual purpose thing. We don't do that anymore. Now,
Mm.
what do we do for people that are sick? We put them in a sanitized room,
Yep.
close out all the windows, feed them
Yep.
garbage, and surround them with electricity that's just poison them and more. You know what I
It's
mean?
really sad. It's really
Mhm.
sad.
Those nasty cotton sheets they make us sleep in now.
Well, that used
Versus
to be
like
linen, it's all plastic now.
it used to be all linen and that was supposedly it's supposed to be a healing fabric from
It
what
it
I've
is.
heard.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Antibacterial and healing just like wool.
Mm-hmm.
Like wintertime, you're supposed to wear wool, Same
Yeah,
kind
I
of-
actually learned about that with the linens from the same guy that I was kind of introduced to the whole Tartarian thing from, like the guy that started doing videos on like the world fairs. I forget his name. I used to see him all the time. He was like a Midwestern
Who?
dude.
Okay.
You
Trying to
know,
think of who it would have been. I'm sure I would know if you had
he
the
was
name.
he had a ton of followers. He's been doing it for a long time now. Like he
John
was one of
Levi.
Who?
what is it?
You ever
On
watch
YouTube?
John Levi on YouTube?
Yeah, John Levi's
I don't
awesome.
know. This was on TikTok that I saw the guy.
Oh, is on TikTok?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I forget the guy's name, but that's where I started getting introduced to a lot of the World Fair stuff, specifically because he had the books and like he would show the photos of like the old World Fairs, kind of like you were
Here's
just
some
doing.
photos I have, of just all of them. This is all
What
just
was that? What was
this one.
Tennessee
This is
Centennial,
Memphis. This is
Memphis?
Tennessee's. Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah,
That's
that's
Egypt, dude.
Nashville.
That's
That's
Egypt.
that's the
Yeah.
statue. What is that? That's
Yeah.
the Pyramid of Cheops.
Yep. Yep.
That's what
And then
that is.
the
That was
Pantheon.
Memphis's. Yeah, that
The
was
Pantheon.
Memphis's.
Yep. Yeah. And that was all built extremely quick. Here it is again.
Right
These
next to the
aren't these
Parthenon.
aren't these aren't the best photos, but yeah, you get the point. Um,
Look at that.
Still has it has the whole frieze on the front of it. Iowa building, where it is just it's kind of comical.
Oh yeah.
Why aren't we doing this still? Like
And
what?
what I've learned too is like it goes even further than these old World Fairs. Like I've seen like parks, like just like local parks now that I've found in my research. Like Roger Williams Park in Rhode Island used to be that
Beautiful.
place. Dude, that place used to be bumping, man. They had like horse racing. They had Monkey Island and Seal Island. Like you could just like look at monkeys playing on like I don't know, like it was look like swing sets and shit that they gave them. And they had like massive, like it was a huge canal system. Everyone was just cruising around on kayaks and canoes back then. Apparently, like it was like Venice.
Oh yeah.
And it
Yeah,
was just
San
this was just like
Antonio
a
had
state.
them.
This was just a state park in the 1800s. Apparently, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Beautiful place.
Yeah, just everything going on.
Chicago right here.
Yep.
Like Australia. I actually have a video somewhere. I'll try to pull it up for next time and save it. But oh yeah, and this was built in really quick time. But of South Carolina's, have you seen Charleston, South Carolina's World Fair?
No,
I didn't know
Yeah,
they had a World Fair.
I
didn't
didn't
either.
either. I didn't either. But I found. God dang it! I hate when I do that.
Charlestown is wild.
Charleston was a complete star fort.
Oh, dude. So I went to the dungeon the last part of the original wall of the Star Fort is located in the basement of a dungeon, the top of the wall. You can walk on
Really?
top of the wall. Yo, yeah. I went there. I made
Fort
videos
Sumter.
about
Fort
it.
Sumter? No, what is that one?
Fort Sumter. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's different. So
No.
I went out there at the anniversary of the Civil War, coincidentally, not even kidding. Went out
I
to
w-
Fort Sumter.
No shit.
Took the boat out and everything, bro. With my buddy that's two-time war veteran. He's still on. He's a sergeant first class in the Army. We took the boat out. But when we were walking around Charleston, we just found a sign talking about there being a star fort around the whole thing, and the literal top of the wall of the only part left of it is in the basement of this place called the Dungeon in Charleston. And we went to the tour and everything. It was absolutely wild.
Wait, what fort was that, Lance?
No, that was like the whole city of Charleston.
That was the city
I
was
thought,
an
I thought you were
actual
saying it was a
star
fort.
fort.
No, the whole thing was a sport. Charleston was.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
And-
I actually. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, and like I said, the only part left of that original Star Fort wall is in the basement of the dungeon. You can walk on it, and it's a half moon battery is the only thing left of it, but it's in the basement, like way down below. It doesn't make any sense. So you're telling me that the top of this wall sunk down however far, and then Charleston is like padded out like something like 40% or something like that, where all the ballast stones, that's how they built out the city. I think Boston is the only other one that's built out more. I think that's 60%.
This is Charleston right here. This is it when it. So
Yep.
I found this article. It's 1970s, 80s something, and they talk about all of the walls that were in America that were surrounding cities. So this is Charleston, and you already know. And then Albany's in here, Savannah, Georgia, New York. That's New York again. Albany. Here's Albany, which is crazy looking.
Savannah is just as crazy looking too, dude.
Savannah
That place
is
is wild.
Yes.
Is that Albany, New York, or Albany, Georgia?
Yeah. No, New York. Yeah.
Oh,
What was the one? Someone keeps telling me to go to Rome, Georgia, I think.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah, I have a video of, it talks about it vaguely, but yeah. They have like statues from Mussolini like sent, to Rome, Georgia. That's the same exact statue that's in Rome, the
What?
real Rome. Yeah.
Go back real quick, Logan. That was Schenectady.
That's
Yeah,
so
it was.
weird.
Yeah, it was. Which I thought was odd.
The Schenectady's police patch literally is natives burning down the city. It's literally natives burning
Is
down
it?
the police patch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But Schenectady, that's where Darren and I found that Solomon
here.
Temple, dude. And I literally would march recruits past this place on Erie Boulevard all the time. I never even paid attention to it until it went
Hmm.
live. And it
Really?
literally had like a statue of Solomon at the top. Like it was wild. But that was in Schenectady. That was on the place called they call it the Stockades, the historical
Okay.
district. And that's when the woman came over from the college and told me that I couldn't film. I was
Oh,
on
all
the
right.
street. They were
Yeah,
digging
yeah.
out by the church, and Darren literally helped them bring boxes in. And then the woman came over and told us that we couldn't film and this, that, and the other. And
He helped her, and then she was like, "All right, get out of here."
yeah,
Yeah.
In that Bible, it had an illustration of all the 12 tribes and like their flags or whatever, and like a lot of their symbols we
dude.
see in the architecture,
Yeah,
man. Like a lot of those
100%.
symbols, you know.
100%, Rob, and that's something I've been thinking about too, bro. I got those screenshots on my phone with the different tribes, bro, and that I
Hmm.
was gonna actually talk to you guys about that. That was one of the other things going along with the Masons mark is that
Yep,
those go back to the original tribes and going back to like these being
they
houses and
have them on
tribes.
in that dude in the Bible. They have like I think it's the Hebrew, like of the tribes
The
themselves, like how they're
original.
spelled in like Hebrew or whatever. But like it's a language I don't know, I don't recognize. But yeah, it looks like hieroglyphs almost,
Dude,
like what we could consider Mason marks. Like you're
yeah.
saying.
Really? That
And
is
that's how we get
wild.
it all together. And the amount of people that I've heard say, you know, like that Freemason say, once people figure out the symbolism, it's all over. Well, it's all over.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yep.
all over. Yeah, and then think about the stuff that, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a ton of that too, but
Ton.
uh
Dude,
yeah.
I ran into it was such a by chance encounter. Like I popped into this random bar in Plymouth, Massachusetts one night. Like just I was just waiting to go have dinner with my sister, I think, and I ended up sitting next to this guy who ended up being a 33rd degree Mason, like whatever grandmaster, and you can see like the ring. You know, he's rocking like the ring and everything.
He's
And
following you.
but dude, not only that. So the guy was also a great like grandson or just descendant of the chief of the Micmac tribe. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
have
yeah, the
heard of them
Micmacs.
before.
Yeah, of course.
But they're the ones that have the Templar cross in their flag, like their native flag. Like they actually like adopted that symbol because they had like a crazy relationship with a boat full of people that had that on their I guess sail
Oh, that
when
makes
they
sense here.
sailed
I'm
over.
pulling it up right here.
But he had like the trifecta, bro. Like he wouldn't answer. That guy would not answer any of my questions. But like he let me ramble on, and like he would just kind of tell me with his like smile and nod type deal. You know what I
Yeah, like
mean?
like shut up, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh
Is
yeah.
this their flag right here? Or is
Hold
it
on.
this thing? This is yeah, is this it?
I forget which one. Yeah, I don't recall. It's the
It's got
Micmac from.
a crescent. Yeah. It says Micmac flag.
Yeah. So you see the cross
Look at
there,
that. That's
obviously,
like, yeah, that's a Native American
and
flag.
it
Like,
happens to be the Freemason, the Eastern Star logo we were just looking at, right?
yeah,
Right above
that's
it.
wild.
and then you have the
Yep.
half moon. The half
Yeah, and
moon
they
is
had the crescent, dude.
going
Yeah,
back
that's
to
like the.
Babylon,
So
Yeah.
Ishtar.
that was like Ishtar, yeah, Ishtar, Isis, like yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
That is wild. So I found this little nugget, and it has, these are all it's a bicentennial for Mason's catalog, but it has all the Grand Lodges in each state. Massachusetts, or all the lodges, 261 members, 70,000. North Carolina, Virginia, New York, 197,000 members. So that's in these years, 1733, 1771. Very
That's
interesting,
wild.
but you go through it and like, where's Texas? So 1837, Texas had 65,000. Okay, 1837, dude, we were just we were just getting going. Like,
Right? Like,
why
what
are
was the
there all
population? What was the
why
population in Texas at that point?
Oh, it was not that much more than that. I mean, I would imagine it's a couple 100,000 probably. Um, but yeah, why are there so many Masons? And then it says 878 lodges. Is that right? Am I reading this right? Because it says a
I mean,
year.
I'm not surprised. I
Yeah,
say
but
that
isn't
every
it crazy?
cemetery I go to. I say that like like there's more dead Masons than there are non-Masons in the majority of the cemeteries I go to. Like if you pay attention to the symbolism, like it's like because they all like there's just subtle, little marks, like whether it be like the handshake, the two hands shaking
Yep.
sign,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
um, or like the upside down V or whatever.
Are you guys familiar with I saw this today, dude. Are you familiar with the Alaskan Avenger? He was the dude that was like
Uh,
unaliving pedos in Alaska.
oh, we
Oh,
were talking
oh,
about it
yeah,
today
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
the
You sent that
yeah,
thing.
you sent it. Yep.
Bro, so the other day he had like an Eastern Star hat on, like a upside down, like a legit pentagram. And I was like, hey, homie, like not for nothing, but symbolism is super important. And I said that to him, like, it's giving me mixed vibes here. Like, why are you wearing that, you know?
Yeah, shouting it out. Yeah, for
And
sure.
then dude, I see his video today and I start watching it, and the dude's legit wearing a Freemason square around his
I
neck with a
saw that,
G.
dude. I saw
And I'm
that.
like, how is this guy unaliving pedos when he's serving the same people?
I mean,
Like,
he's giving you a little nod for saying it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
boy.
It's like almost like he wore that just to show you.
yeah, like,
You know,
and
like
again, it makes me think like there's so much stuff that's deceitful. Control through chaos, man.
control
Control
through
through
chaos.
chaos.
Been going on
And
forever. Been going
been
on
going
forever.
on forever. The
Yeah,
guy's got a 250,000 followers on Instagram. We all know how this club works, dude.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know
for
Mm-hmm.
what
sure.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here, get on. I'll give you some followers. Get on there and represent. Okay,
Yep.
get in people's heads. Okay,
That's why I started calling them liberated bricklayers. Try to avoid all the
liberated. But yeah, it's
all the
funny.
terminology.
Just the name of
man, bring it for
Freemasonry.
free. Bring it
Like
for free, dude. Like, not the
Freemasonry.
corner.
Like I
Yeah.
say that all the time because when I first heard it, I was like, why have I never thought of like what it actually says? It's talking about Freemasonry.
Mm-hmm.
Technology,
Like these
so important.
structures laying around everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
wild. What else y'all want to talk about? Any other topics we can get on?
Shit.
Well, we
Well,
can talk about you want to talk about some creepy stuff or some like cryptids and stuff like that. You're talking
shoot
about
it.
the Wampanoag Swamp and the
Shoot
East
it.
Water Triangle.
Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
had the triangle pulled up. Let me get to it. Okay.
The
Because
Bridgewater Triangle. Yeah, that's got some
I
creepy shit.
loaded that. No, it's the Green Mountain National Forest by
Oh,
Albany.
oh, that one.
That's the
Oh
Bennington
yeah,
Triangle. So the
that's
Bennington Triangle and the East Bridgewater Triangle, I mean, it's very similar across the board. Same kind
mm-hmm.
of stuff. There's been a bunch of disappearances. So I live right there. Like, and I was born in the middle of the Bennington Triangle.
Where
Okay.
Yeah, and so where it comes into is where I live in New York, because I'm southern Vermont, like the capital. Like, I'm from southern Vermont, Arlington, and just over the border, so right in that area. But there was I grew up listening to mountain stories about all this stuff, about the little pygmy people in the woods, and then about Sabe, Sasquatch, and disappearances. And you're not supposed to wear the color red going into the national forest. It's like one of
okay.
the things
Hmm.
like you'll
I
disappear.
would listen to that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that like people, I mean, it is so rugged of terrain out there. Like, and so on top of Glastonbury Mountain, some of the history is they tried to put a resort up there, like a little casino, and built a temporary track to go up to the top of it. Well, there was all these big brick furnaces that were on top of this mountain.
Of course.
The casino that they built, and this was back in the 19th century, it didn't even last a season because the mountain literally washed it down. Like, literally,
Really.
it's not going to be here. Well, up on top of the summit of Glastonbury Mountain are giant rock cairns, like burial cairns. And I've actually read in this book here, the Encyclopedia
Yeah,
of
that's a
Ancient
good.
Science in North America.
Yes, yeah.
It talks about like the giant cairns in Vermont and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But it's much the same as the Bridgewater Triangle, talking about thunderbirds and
Mm-hmm.
same kind of. And I met that dude in the Wampanoag Swamp. I was with my buddy Johnny again, and it was when that serial killer was around over the summer.
Wait,
The
what swamp?
Wampanoag Swamp,
That's in the Bennington one you're talking, right?
the Hoppanock Swamp, and the one in Massachusetts, Wampanoag.
Wow. Wampatuck,
Here,
maybe?
Is
Or
it the
no,
Wampanoag?
Hockomock. Hockomock.
Hockomock. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
all
Massachusetts.
those
That's where
names.
I met him.
Dude,
Don't make
yeah, I
me
was
say
like,
any of those. Don't make me say any of those.
oh,
Look,
bro, that's
here's the
yeah,
Carnes,
Yep.
yeah,
Glastonbury
Yep.
Mountain
Hockomock.
Carn site.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So these are way, dude.
Oh,
Like,
look at
you
this.
gotta hike to the top of this mountain. There's nothing getting up there whatsoever. And the natives, the original native tribes, didn't go up there because they said there was giants up there.
Wait, now this
They
one's in
knew.
Vermont we're looking at, right? This is
This
not in
one's in
Bridgewater.
Vermont. And
Yeah,
then
okay.
another thing that I thought was interesting is that there's a big section, and it's called White Rock, and it's up on this mountain. And
That is interesting.
and the rock gets covered up with vegetation, and people have like mysteriously burnt it off a couple times to expose the white rock, and it's all like quartz and stuff up there.
Huh, dude.
Oh, really?
So there's a spot like that in Bridgewater too. They call it the place of the white stone. It's
There you go, dude.
it's
Yeah.
I think it's in Lakeville technically, but I think it falls into the Bridgewater Triangle. It's Lake Assawampset, but that's what it means is the place of the
Bridgewater,
white stone.
what the place of the White Stone?
It's called Assawampset is the name of the lake. Good luck spelling that one, buddy.
Ass, ASS.
Assawampset. I think it's ASSOWOMP
Okay. Yep, here it is. Okay, and then what was the rest of it?
lake or a pond or something.
But
It's like
then what
lake.
was the rock called?
Oh, it's called. That's what that means.
Okay.
That's literally what that means. The place of the white stone, and that's also where like I think it's the King Philip's War was began. Like the Indians killed a colonial guy in that swamp. They like drowned him in that lake or something. But
Assawampset sounds like a badass rapper or something, like
right,
a Native
right.
American rapper, dude.
But that's
Eh,
funny that's like they have the same thing in like up there in Vermont too.
This looks
Another
scary.
place to the
This
white
look
stone.
mysterious. Like this,
Dude,
it
don't get me
looks like you
started.
get lost there. Yeah.
I broke down out there, man, and like I got stuck out there with the dog for like hours, like waiting for a ride, like at nighttime.
Oh, hell no.
It was creepy, dude. Yeah.
That is creepy.
hmm
Yeah,
especially when you know all the native history around it, like because there's like there's like an Indian burial ground right up the road and everything. Like there's a lot of history in that place.
that's cool. Yeah, the Carns and Dolmens up in the Northeast, dude. I just want to go up there to go around to some of the dolmens that y'all have. I mean, they're in such random areas, but they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah.
What I find wild is Rob finds these water towers all over the place.
Dude,
Those
those are
Yeah,
everywhere.
rock
right?
water towers, dude. Like
hmm
Yes.
those
There's
Yeah.
are,
one. The next one on my list is in Fall River, bro. Like that place has
bro. What did I tell you about? Yeah,
a
the
serious water tower
the
down there.
ninja gym in Falls River.
Have you
Oh,
been to that
look at
one?
this. Wow. Look at
No, I
this.
haven't been, but I'm gonna. That's where I want to go down there, dude. To
Oh,
Falls.
fuck, dude! There's so much cool shit down there in Fall River. It's wild.
Fall River goes, yeah, it's an old city, isn't it? Look
That's
at
like the
that. Oh
waterworks
my
or whatever.
God. Look
Yeah.
at this. Oh, this
Yep.
guy's got some
I
good
haven't I
photos.
haven't been to that one yet, but that's on the list, dude, for
Look at
sure.
this. Look
Yeah,
at the
that's the
building.
pump house, like the pump house or
Oh,
whatever that
come
goes with
on.
it,
F
right?
off, dude.
The same thing happened to
Oh,
me,
oh,
dog.
never mind. Never mind. We're
Yeah.
back on. We're back on.
Uh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at the masonry. Like, oh my
You can go
gosh,
in it too.
dude.
Like they let you go up it, I think,
Oh,
in that
really?
one. Yeah.
Look at this.
120-foot tall tower.
Well, just to house water tanks.
1875, my ass.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
It's the craziest one to me is Chicago's. I know, like
Oh,
we've all seen that, but it's just
that one
like
in Louisville, Kentucky also has like the crazy. That one's right up
that's
there with Chicago.
doesn't Milwaukee have one that's like Chicago's too, or somewhere in Montana, I
Uh,
think does.
I don't,
Oh, look
I
at
don't know.
this. Look at how it
Yeah.
stands out. Oh, there's some
No,
sort of church
Chicago's
back
was
there.
funny because like that, like you said, like it's one of the few buildings that survived the Great Fire there in
Yeah, it
Chicago,
was. It was the one. There's photos of it. It's the
and,
only thing standing there.
and it also stopped working during the fire too. Like it stopped pumping water for the fire department or something. Like it failed.
Of course, of course.
But it
Whoops.
survived. You know, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's that story that there wasn't enough water, or the second Texas state capitol. They didn't have legislator didn't pay enough money to build water hydrants closer to the building. So when it caught fire, those damn people that
Right?
didn't spend. Yeah, and it's like, come on, guys, this is over and over again. And it really is like Chat GBT or some sort of AI
It seems that way.
just sent out all of these narratives. Some of them
hmm
are really similar,
hmm
and it's all the same playbook. I mean, it really does seem like there's been AI around for a lot
Yeah, the
longer,
big thing is that most people don't realize that we've had ancient tech a lot longer than what people feel.
hmm
Absolutely. Yeah. And
If you want,
that did it for me right there, seeing all the narratives like that. Yeah.
Well, when you look at all those photos, man, that we look at all the historic photos, dude. Like, there's so much doctoring going on in those things. It's like, I'm
Crazy.
sorry, but none of them have a sky. Like,
no,
none of them.
they whited out skies, dude.
Yep, just vanilla skies everywhere, dude. Nothing up
Not
there.
any of them.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And there's some airships behind that whitewash.
Oh yeah, I've seen
When
some
you
weird shit in those things, those photos, like those old
right?
photos. Like
Yeah,
it's
when you pay to be able to see what it looked like here, like what
mm,
America or just
Oh
you
man.
know just what it looked like.
right.
And maybe we're not even all right on some of it, but like just a
The
little
airships.
glimpse, just
The
a little
airships
glimpse.
alone, man. If we can still travel, the amount of people that I've read and stuff about, like they said that the airplanes were a step down from airships. Like
Mm.
old, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, I
fuck
don't
Yeah.
doubt it. I
Yeah,
don't
here I
doubt it.
got some of these pulled up, and then we're gonna head out. But let's end on some airship photos, okay?
Love it, dude.
That's why I have these. That's why I have 4 terabytes of information is to do this.
Mhm.
That
so
one day I would share it with everybody. So here it is. But yeah, I mean, look at this. These freaking massive
Dude,
ships.
how
that's
cool.
Isn't that crazy?
what, and they just stopped making these because of
Because of the Hindenburg or
that's
what,
it.
whatever.
But
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
did
and
that
that
on purpose.
yeah,
They
so
did that
that
on
was
purpose.
that's what I call the first false flag on television.
I mean,
Because
it's quite great timing for that for photographer to be
oh, it's
standing there or
great. It
whatever,
was
you know.
great. Yeah, right when television just, comes online, and it just bursts into flames,
Well, they
Hmm.
It's
said they
like,
filled it with methane.
yeah, it was it methane?
I
Maybe.
thought something
I
was
think it
with
was or
methane.
hydrogen or something, right?
Hydrogen is what I thought it was, but it maybe
I,
who knows?
But no, but I think that's what caused it to catch fire. Is that
Oh,
yeah.
they
okay.
added methane to it? Don't
Yeah.
quote, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I've
It makes
going down
sense.
the
Oh yeah. Well, I think
yeah.
hydrogen might be highly flammable too, isn't it? Like that's what I always thought. Maybe not.
Yo, hydrogen is. Yeah. I
Because
think
that's what is
I
that
don't
not
know.
what they all had? Like I don't know. I thought that's they all had.
I've shown this photo, and I know y'all have seen it, but with the airships in the background of the New York World's Fair photo,
Oh yeah. Yep.
blitz in a town.
Hmm.
Look, look, you see the little flame
Oh
going
yeah.
down? It's like, okay,
Yep.
that was a hint there. They put
Hmm.
that in there. We found it. All right. Now we're on to you guys. Y'all just, they can't always lie. They got to show us
Oh
what
yeah.
they've done. So here's just a little snippet of why Chicago burned up, Boston and New Orleans and all
Yep.
of these. That's how it happened. This is in my eyes how it happened. I don't know about all of them, but a lot of
You're
them
not
you can
wrong,
tell.
dude. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember, like, it reminds me, I went on the tour of Trinity Church up in Boston, and during the tour, they showed like they had a postcard they passed around of a photo of Tremont Street before it was Tremont Street, where the church was built. And, like, they call it Tremont for it came from three mounds. That's where Tremont, the name
Okay.
Tremont came from.
Yeah, all right.
And those three mounds, believe it or not, before we made it Tremont Street in Boston, they all had monuments on them. You can see them clear as day in the postcard. Like these mounds that we dug up and used to as landfill, apparently,
Of
like for
course.
around the city of Boston, had clear as day like landfill, monuments already built, like pre, like probably 1800 or something. Like I don't know when that postcard was from exactly, but it was early 1800s.
I think
Before
that they
Tremont
dug
Street
up
was Tremont Street, whenever that
Look
was.
look at the inside.
yeah, dude.
That's the
Luxurious as
dude. That's
hell.
the airship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the airship,
airship, bro.
bro.
These things were
That's the
like
airship.
decked out. Let me try to find another.
I
Look
filmed
at.
on Tremont Street and did some stuff down
Mm-hmm.
there when I was in Boston. There's some wild stuff out there. But those mounds, I think that they dug them out and they robbed them because
Mm-hmm. No,
all of the
100%
giants
they
and all
did.
the people had gems, gold,
Oh
all sorts
yeah,
of stuff. They
One
didn't value
thousand
the same
percent,
way.
dude.
And
Yep.
they're all these
yeah,
masons are grave robbers. That's why we find all these
Mm-hmm.
vandalized tombs. I think that's why we find a lot of these obelisks knocked over. And there's actually holes in the bottom of the obelisk where you can put something in a capsule. I think grave
yeah,
robbers or
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and it's no coincidence, bro. Like the two of the most famous ones, at least from around here in Mass, like the ones that I've covered, are the Ames brothers I've talked
yeah.
about. Like
yeah.
it's
Of
no
course.
coincidence
Yeah.
that they came from a shovel manufacturing fucking what like
Yeah.
millionaire back in
Yeah.
1794. Like he just
Yeah.
happened to start the first shovel factory and they be a part of the railroads, like transcontinental railroads.
Yeah. Made a
Like
monopoly on shovels. Yeah.
if anyone's digging anything up, dude, he's the guy to call.
The
You
guy
know?
that started the CI Pinkerton, something Pinkerton,
Mm-hmm.
he was in the Civil War. Yeah, before he became the chief of police of Chicago, he was a barrel maker. He was like, just a
Yeah,
simple barrel maker making
I love
barrels,
those stories, dude.
and then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden it says then he's the head sheriff of Chicago. I'm like, wow, there's not even like a lead up
Yeah,
to it. It's like he was
dude.
making barrels and now he's the chief of Chicago. And then later on in life, he like creates, the Secret Service or something, something
Oh
like
yeah,
that. But
dude. Carnegie's
yeah.
story was the same way when I just did his shit. Like it was he came from a poor Scottish. He was from a poor Scottish family. His father was like a poor basket weaver. I shit you
Oh,
not, or
poor
something like
guy.
that.
Just
And
a humble beginnings. Humble
yeah.
beginnings.
He
Yeah.
comes here. He comes here. He gets a telegraph operator job at 18, and then like somehow just rises the ranks to like
Yeah.
superintendent by 21, and then takes over like the whole railroad system.
Just a
And
good
becomes
old
the next
American,
thing.
man. Just a
Yeah.
good old American.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious. Don't look into him anymore.
Mhm.
That's his story, damn it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Exactly.
great. Guys, this was fun.
Yeah.
We're
Always,
gonna
man.
we're gonna cut it here. Like that. Yeah, that was great. We vibed.
I
We
Yeah.
love
vibed.
No,
it.
that was great, man.
I wish Darren was here though. Wish we
I
miss him.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Well,
talked
I
to him,
was
Lance?
thinking, what's that?
Did you talk to him?
I talked to him this morning, and I was telling Logan, Darren had some stuff going on with his family earlier, and
Yep.
so I wasn't necessarily sure. But I was thinking, you guys familiar with Mr. 76, obviously?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like
He
him a
would
lot.
dude, he would totally come on and talk to us.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we were just on somebody's video. It might have been one of y'all's, but oh no, it was on our last interview. He commented on YouTube, something
Okay.
below, and I was thinking like, oh, he would be a perfect person
Dude, he's so
to
awesome.
ask.
He's such a great guy. He's like on his fourth book right now about the
That's
Is he
wild.
really? Oh wow.
And
Okay.
so, and what's really cool about him is that he lived in New York and Albany. Like he's from the States, but he lives in Wales.
He
Yeah.
lives in
Yeah.
Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, and so I mean, I talked to him. He would totally love to come on to this, and I think that you guys would totally jive with him. He's a great guy. Like,
He seems like
Absolutely,
a really
man.
nice guy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
genuine person. I mean, dude,
Yep.
most of the people that are doing this,
absolutely.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, the ones that aren't genuine, they don't stay around for very long. But he lives in the same town. Have you ever heard of Martin Lidke? He's on YouTube. He's flat Earth British.
I feel
But
like I have heard of him.
I know you've seen him, but he's actually who kind of pushed me to do YouTube because I was just talking to him and then Autodidactic on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen his videos too. But he was like, just do it. I was talking to him. I was like, man, I would really love to do this. Da, 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 da. Da. And he was like, well, why don't you? And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I didn't expect it from him. I was like, yes, sir, I'll do it. It
Yep.
caught me off guard, but that's the push I needed. But he lives in the same town that, whatever his name is. I'm sorry, 60, was it
Mr.
76?
76.
76? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same town. And I can't remember the name,
In
but
Wales?
anyways, yeah,
Oh no
yeah.
shit.
I can't think of the name. But
Cardiff? Is it Cardiff?
Cardiff, thank you. Where the Cardiff Giant came from.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have heard that
I don't know
story.
how I remember half of this shit, bro. I don't know where this shit comes
No,
from.
you're good.
sometimes.
Hey, dude, you impressed me, man. Honestly, like when we're bringing up things and you just come up with some off the wall stuff that you
Dude,
learned. That's great.
Yeah, just a vat of useless information, bro. I just sent
Useless.
shit
It's
in.
not
Hey,
useless
man.
whatsoever, bro.
Hey,
know.
for the tribe, bro, it is
Mm.
useful, okay?
No, yeah, no, I'm more power. Yeah, that's why I love it, dude.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
My buddies
Yeah,
are sick of hearing me fucking jabber about this
I
shit.
get it. See, I don't talk to my buddies anymore because they won't listen to
Mm.
me. So I told my wife before this, I was like all giddy and stuff because I can talk about my weird shit to people. So
Right?
yeah, I
Well,
appreciate
that's why
it.
Allison and I get along so well, dude. She's all about
Yeah,
it. We gotta
totally.
get her on here. She'd be great for the show
I
too.
told her, I said, we
Yeah.
talked like a week and a half ago. I was like, you
Mhm.
let me know when you're ready and we'll get on it. So we'll get
No, she's always my go-to for a lot of the symbolism and stuff, like because obviously she
Yes.
has a much like deeper knowledge in that area, and
Yeah.
and like a lot of the goddesses, like she knows like the whole story behind like Isis and Ishtar and all that
Dude,
stuff, like the
that's way
family.
over my
Yeah.
I've got to get up on in symbolism even like y'all blow my mind on some stuff, but and that's why I've been sending y'all things just to see what y'all say, but
Mm-hmm.
well, let's do it again. I mean, hey, dude, 2 weeks
man.
in a row, maybe we can do 3 weeks. What about it, Lance? You
I'm
think?
down, bro.
I'm down.
Okay.
I will talk to you guys whenever. Seriously.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Like,
Yeah.
Sign me up.
dude, and Batman knows. Like, I'm gonna go stay with him. My house is going on the market, dude, and I'm going wheels up. So,
Oh,
like,
tight.
yeah,
Road
I
tripping.
gotta, and I'll like my buddy Johnny and Totten. Like, I could stay down with him. Rob said I could,
Yep.
crash with him
As
a
long
little
as you
bit.
want, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
you're
man.
good.
Yeah.
Come down south. If you get a wild hair, just start driving south.
No,
all right?
seriously, I want to go to Texas. I have some other friends.
Come on,
out
bro.
there.
I'll show you around.
No, that's my plan. Is I want to get like a little RV van, like nothing crazy. And
Hey, Rob knows.
I
Oh
do,
yeah, no,
man.
dude, and that's Rob and I are talking
I
about
know.
taking a trip to see you. We were talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
man.
go, man. Yeah, let's go. I
I'm
love
down.
it.
I'm due for another road trip, man. That
Yeah.
shit's fucking. It's been calling me for the last like month. I feel it.
As soon as
Yeah.
my house, dude, as soon as my house is on the market and I'm cleared out of here, like, and I
Mhm.
ain't gotta worry about shit and it's just on the market, dude, I'm down to like literally.
Dude,
Yeah, go.
that was the best.
Ride,
Those were the
ride with
best
the
2.5
wind.
months of my life. Easy,
Yeah,
bro.
it
Like, and
looked
I was,
fun.
it was
Yeah,
just me and the dog, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
was
I'm
sick.
surprised y'all came back, honestly. Like I would be
I
like,
didn't
all
want
right,
to, man. I didn't
later,
want to.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye everybody.
If I didn't have this house, I probably wouldn't have. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Darren
really
wants to explore too.
Mm.
cool, dude. But hey, y'all get in the van and come down, the mystery van and come down, dog,
Dude,
and I'll hop
plenty of
in
room in
too.
there, man.
I'll
Get a
get in the back.
32-inch flat screen, falls down off the roof. We're chilling.
Okay,
You
let's
know?
go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still.
Well, here I'm going. Can y'all like tag y'all stuff real quick and I'll stop the recording. Lance, you want to say your social
Yeah,
media stuff?
I'll change my name as Lance Barber, but I'm Lance from Upstate. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. All Lance from Upstate. And I appreciate you, Logan. I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Rob. Thank you
much
so
love.
much, man.
Appreciate you,
Rob,
brother. Yeah,
Rob.
I'm Batman with 4 ends 25 on just the talk right now. I'm gonna be hopefully starting a YouTube like the fellas
Yes, you
here.
will.
And possibly an Insta. I gotta check it out. But I'm
Yeah.
just still getting acquainted with the TikTok. Although I'm creeping on 10,000, man. I'm creeping up
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
buddy.
Say, man, we're getting close. I think we're
Yeah,
both
bro.
at
Yeah.
8,000 or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
yeah. I'm
go.
like at like 92 or something right
Oh,
now.
are
I
you at
just that's
92? Let's
dude.
go.
This last video shot me up a little bit. The one I put out recently, the St. Anne's one I was talking
Let's
about.
get there, dude. Yeah,
But
that's exciting. Yeah,
yeah, it's cool.
and I'm gonna answer that for you. You are gonna get on YouTube and Instagram because why not?
I know. No, you're
It
right.
sucks to have to go
Mm.
through, each app and do it, but might
Like
as well,
one.
man.
Not as
Yeah,
bad as getting censored sucks, dude. There's nothing like putting
yeah,
hours and hours of shit like into videos and like research and
yeah, bro.
footage and all that shit, dude. And then
Bro, I
just
had
banned for no reason, like
22,000 followers
I
that I
know,
was
dude.
yeah,
It,
I know,
it
I
hurts me to
know,
oh.
think about on your.
And then I
I
got
know,
up to
bro.
7,000 and they did it again without warning, bro. And
That's
it's like,
so I know it's so
Dude,
wild, man.
they're
It's
out
scary.
for you. They're out for you. Like it's wild.
Mm.
Yeah, that's very obvious.
well,
It
glad we're
should be
coming
obvious
together
to
now.
everybody else though, too. Hopefully,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're all
All right.
together.
I'm going to stop recording. Luminary Lighthouse, all platforms. Love y'all. If you stayed
Love
this
y'all.
long,
Yo,
thank
love you
you.
guys. Talk soon, fellas.